Alright, hello everybody. I just want to go over a couple of things real quick uh, as my journey into challenge like making progresses. I've only completed 20 of them so far, and you'll have seen some of these packages I sent out come with copper stripping. That's for when you take off the tops of locks to become challenge locks if you want to do Bible mods. Kick cylinders, I recommend to keep the factory crimps. Do not damage them. Um, Mortar cylinders, you're pretty much good on. Um, when you measure, I've already made a mark here on prior attempts, but different things went on. What you want to do is, of course, catch the your material underneath that lip, and if you can see where I got that mark, pretty much carries over to where that lip is on this side. Alright, now key thing on this is when you do that, you are going to be doing a lot of filing, which I have been on this one. I have rounded off the sharp corners on both ends. I handle the sides. If I get the sides, then I go across top and bottom of this. So basically I want it to be not squared off on these ends, but I want it to kind of be more rounded off, because this track here is not exactly square anymore. It's so you're definitely going to need it to be rounded off as it slides through the crimps. And I hadn't really tried this with a kick cylinder yet, but this is my first one, and as I mess with it, I'll find out a little bit more if it's going to actually hold the pins and the springs inside the Bible. Now the other part is tweezers. I got those, but those are not the ones I want. Right here, I've actually figured out another way of making rattlesnakes. If anybody has seen some of my previous videos, I use this thread all the way to the nail. I use 1mm by 3mm. That's 1mm inner diameter, 3mm outer diameter. Cut a nice good piece off of there for the top as well as the bottom, and I'll explain to you why. For some of these pins here, I've been making these for thumper, and they work. They turn out good. The only problem is I've made, I guess, catches and stuff like that on them prior. Like right here, it's going to have tool marks, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, Thumper, but it's got tool marks. They'll work fine, and I've actually made these with brass instead of the nails. The nails are a little bit easier to make them from, but they work fine. It's just there's tool markings, and what I should have done is just left this alone and finished it later. Let's see, there's another one I had here earlier from an earlier take. That video just came out to be too long, and basically used my stats and these channel locks to screw on the tailpiece, which I have now misplaced somewhere. But anyways, I'm not really going to worry too much about that. But I'll explain to you why, because once I solder this, I can take the chuck of my Dremel, bite down on the end of this end cap here, keep it stable. I can cut the end of that nail off, grind down the solder, and pretty much make that smooth. Then I can do the same thing over here, because I'll solder this end and cut that off. And see, I got this piece right here I can bite on. So right there, when that's all said and done, I got this one piece I can bite on, I can lower the diameter from 3mm outer to about 2.5, maybe a 2mm diameter here. And if I do it just right, the chuck should still be able to grab a hold of that, and I can work on this. Now if I can't, I just bring the chuck up to here, take a file or a little wooden knife handle, wherever it's at, but just a file, come at an angle, and give it a catch point. Then at that point, the pen is completely done, and given the fact of this nail, which are these here, get them at a local hardware store, gives these wafers more room to wiggle around. I've got different inner diameters. I've got, of course, the 1mm. I've got 1.5mm and the 2mm. If you want to change it up and give you some spacers in between here, you could, got caught right there, you can actually use stainless steel tubing. In this case, I've actually got some stainless, and let me just find where I've made an application with one of those. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, that's a rattlesnake pip. Is this? Yeah, this is one of them right here. And if you look, it looks segmented. It's still a segmented pen, but you got the brass, then you got the stainless in between, so it gives it more of a serrated, maybe spool, Christmas tree type feel. And let's see if there's is this another one? Or is that one of the ones I'm trying to keep top secret? Oh yeah, here we go. This is not one of the ones I'm keeping top secret, but yeah, that one right there. So it's gonna move. It's got small wafers in between, and it's got bigger ones. So you get a little bit of action, wiggle, and play with that one. And I'm trying to think of anything else. Once, going twice. Is this going to be the? Yeah, I think this is going to be the final one. But any questions, leave them in the comments. These you can find on eBay, Amazon. They're good, especially when you want like thread your nails or whatever that you're using. The taps that come with it, they break real easy. Be careful. Me, I've been threading with this, and butterfingered and actually dropped my taps and broke it, so I bought a few packs of these to be on the safe side. Well, that's about it. Take care, stay safe, stay well. Bye-bye.